Hope you had a great week and everyone's safe and healthy. Welcome to our YouTube channel. So happy you're here. So in today's quick episode, we're talking all about my favorite elopements. Come run away with us. So elopements, we adore elopements here at 37 Frames. We've been doing them for many years actually. In the last couple of years they've been very on trend. Right now it is the hot term in weddings and we adore them. And along with like the pop-up weddings, micro weddings, more intimate weddings, they really are kind of the way to move forward right at this time. So let's get stuck into elopements. This will kind of be a part one and we'll do a follow-up with a part two a little bit later because there's so much to get into. But what are elopements really? So previously elopements have kind of been when couples maybe have wanted to run away and just make it the two of them. Not so much scandalous, but you know, just a runaway wedding. Or the second reason is often because of budget. It was considered a much cheaper option. But now here today in 2020, things have changed and the definition is completely different. An elopement is intentionally intimate. It's beautifully authentic and completely represents who you are as a couple. And the focus on the day and the experience and the memory making is really about the two of you. And really, if you stop and think about it, even just for a minute, and really consider what an elopement is, it really opens an entire world of possibilities. I mean, you could do your elopement in front of Mt Fuji and Iceland, stunning waterfall on the beaches of Barbados, anywhere you want, anything you can dream about, you can actually make happen with the logistics of an elopement. And what if you're homebodies? Maybe you want to do it somewhere closer to home. That's all totally possible as well. Elopement options are endless and uniquely specific to you. It could be a place where you had your first kiss or maybe your first date or an interesting location that's relevant to your story. Anywhere is possible. Then you can make a staycation out of it. The options are endless. Really, a lot of couples who contact us and just in the general sort of worldwide trends that we're seeing at the moment are really stepping away from those traditional weddings, the anxiety and sort of the overcomplication that can sometimes come with that, and they're really forging their own path through this elopement channel. And what is so special, I think, really for our younger couples, even our older couples too, like elopements, there are no rules. You can really do what you want. So in the past we found that most of the couples who come to us for elopements really have that remarkable sense of adventure and love the beauty of travel and kind of want to marry that all together. This year, here in 2020, with social distancing and all of the rules that come with that, the E word is definitely on everyone's lips. It's definitely something worth exploring if you don't want to postpone those vows and that wedding and being with the one that you need to be with. Well, you know I love a good list, so here are my top 8 reasons on why to elope. We'll do a follow-up, like I mentioned a little bit later, on the how-tos because there are a lot of logistics involved, but today is all about the why to elope. So number 1, celebrate with adventure. How amazing is it to have the world as your oyster? For those with wanderlust and a spirit of adventure, an elopement is everything. What a way to kick off your life together. This is just the start of your story. I say it all the time, but choose where you want to be. Is it the mountains, in nature, beaches, something beautiful, secluded that's just the two of you? Let your adventurous spirit and your wanderlust roam. You have to think of elopements as not just the ceremony, but as the experience. It's a total experience and it's an epic experience, and that is one story that will write itself. Number 1, celebrate with an adventure and your very best friend by your side. Number 2, we're talking about intimacy and social distancing. So whether you're wanting to elope just with your partner or perhaps with your besties, it's really a great way to, embrace those social distancing rules and make it a very intimate, special group. And then it actually gives you an incredibly authentic experience just spending time with your people. You're not pulled in a whole bunch of different directions, you're just with your people. Don't need to split off and be worried about what everyone's doing during the day, making sure everyone's taken care of and this and that's happening. You're just focused on the two of you, and if you are bringing a few guests along, those that are most important to you. This is the perfect way to celebrate the two of you and really maximize your time together. We're actually getting a lot of inquiries recently for couples who do want to have that elopement experience together. Generally just for the two of them. We often get inquiries for up to 5 to 10 people. We'll go into the how-tos a little bit later. But that's not to stop them from having a really great party, perhaps a year down the track on a 1-year anniversary, or maybe when those social distancing rules become a little bit more flexible. My third tip on why to elope is it's an extended honeymoon. Literally, how perfect is that? You get to do it all. Marry the love of your life and then have the best vacation before, during and after. And who isn't ready to escape and travel when travel restrictions are lifted? I know I am, and I can't wait. But what if you can't wait and you just do want to elope now closer to home? So now is a great time. You can support your local businesses, your local community, have a beautiful staycation in a lovely place nearby. It's all possible. Just have a getaway for a few nights. You can think luxury, a little bit more off the track, whatever suits you both as a couple. Number 4, absolutely, hands down, elopements generally, with a little pre-planning, mean there's no stress and no anxiety. It's just all love and utter excitement. So many couples say that with planning a larger event or a large wedding reception comes so much stress and anxiety. There's so many things to juggle, so many moving parts. Certainly with an elopement, it does have its own challenges, and we'll definitely be touching on all of those in our next How to Elope program. But really, it does lessen that stress and anxiety, and you can just let that all go and just be in love. And it means the eloping is just for you. You're not having to worry about who you're actually having the wedding for. Sometimes it can get a bit complicated with family and all kinds of personalities, but eloping is just for you. So, number 5. Why elope? Well, it will give you your life back. Think free time, you're giving up all of the planning that usually comes with a larger wedding. If you're doing it yourself, you can actually then focus that time on planning the most epic trip. Who doesn't love to dream and chart their own course and find amazing off-the-track places to stay or explore, or activities or cultural things to do? So it will free you up to actually do the things that maybe you enjoy a lot more, especially if you have that wanderlust naturally, and if you love that epic adventure and experience. This is then another reason why elopements are for you. Honestly, planning can be a big time suck, especially if it's not something you're used to, but by eloping it really will free up that time for you, and as a couple you'll actually then find the fun in the planning again by planning a beautiful, beautiful vacation, trip, memory making story for the two of you. So it's time that can be spent together planning something epic. There's no list from us at 37 Frames that doesn't mention the photos. So why elope? You need amazing photos. I say it all the time, elopements for us are all about beautiful words, incredible location and stunning photography. And this will really give you a chance to make those beautiful images, have that as part of your story. You deserve it and you're worth it, and the photos can be everything. We find a lot of our couples put the spend in the photography. That's really important to them. They may also bring in a videographer to actually be able to document, the vows and that kind of thing as well. But for the most part, it comes down to the photography here. People really want to invest in that. It's important to them. And taking a photographer with you to elope is just about the most perfect thing you can do. And it's the one expense you shouldn't cut. It's the one thing that increases in value over time. We always work with our couples to really make them understand what an investment in beautiful photography will mean for them, for future generations, for their history and moving forward in their life. You will never regret a beautiful investment in stunning photography. We always suggest to the couples, to our couples or anyone that we're talking to, you need a great connection with your photographer, especially for elopements, because it's going to be a very intimate experience. If you're going to bring a photographer with you, not only should they take beautiful photos, be able to work in all kinds of light, they really have to connect with you, know who you are as a couple, understand your needs and priorities, and then you also have to trust them to do what they do. So, whether it's Zoom, FaceTime, however you want to connect with them, really have a conversation. Of course, look at their portfolios, look at their highlight reels, but look at a full story too. We really think that's important here at 37 Frames, to look at a full story and really find that photographer or a team of photographers who are going to work best for you and suit your personalities and who you are as a couple. Something really important, I'll say it again and again, the photographers will be with you on one of the most intimate days of your life. So again, it's really important that personalities work well together and that they're able to, connect. We'll be talking a lot more about photography as we move forward with our weekly updates and episodes. But if you do have any questions about it, just leave them in the comment section and we'll get back to you for sure. Here at 37 Frames, actually, some of our photographers are ordained, which means you can beautifully exchange your vows while they take epic photos. Then they're on hand as well if you need a witness or any paperwork signed. So it's kind of a full service approach to an elopement, but trying to keep numbers as small and as intimate as possible. So it's so important then to have the time together beautifully and authentically documented with the photographer that you connect with, and then that's the perfect medium to share with family and friends back home who will be craving to see what you got up to when you eloped. And what's beautiful is you'll then have those photos. Again, it's a beautiful investment for all those generations to come. I think we're up to number 7. Why elope? It's environmentally friendly. We're getting a lot of couples coming in who really do think very deeply and care strongly about their carbon footprint, green options, all of those things. So having an elopement really is a beautiful, environmentally friendly option, and we can give you lots of resources, beautiful locations who can all meet those needs. So it's another great reason why to elope. And number 8, my final little tip for today, why elope? Because the spend is on you. If we're getting back to cost, and sometimes we will be getting back to cost, it's for you. The spend is for you, the experience is for you. This is all about you. While some couples opt to elope as maybe a cheaper option, a lot of couples recently are not seeing it that way and thinking quite differently. The median price for a wedding in the US is about $35,000 US, and we're finding a lot of couples are actually wanting that same spend, or perhaps a little bit under, to spend on themselves. Great flights, luxury accommodation, all the bells and whistles, you name it, they want the spend on themselves. They may also put a spend in an elopement planner to organise like a once-in-a-lifetime dinner with an amazing chef or something under the stars, a band, something that's really special and unique to the couple. So don't be afraid to spend on yourselves. Be indulgent, you're worth it. Elopements don't have to be a cheap option unless you want them to be. It's all entirely possible. Whatever the spend, it's totally up to you. Of course you can make it reasonable and a bit more budget conscious if you wish. But really, like I said before, elopements, there are no rules. Go your own way, spend the way you want to spend. That's my top 8 reasons on why to elope. So here at 37 Frames, we've actually been offering elopement packages for several years, but it's really lovely to know that some of the more luxury venues are thinking in a different way, offering these for their couples so that everyone can dream big. Remember, you can have the best of both worlds. You can have this incredible, intimate, epic elopement now, and then again, perhaps 1 year down the track, 1 year anniversary, 2 year, 5 year anniversary, you can have the epic party of your dreams, and you're kind of really getting the best of both worlds because you're minimizing the crazy and maximizing the story and the memories and everything that comes with a great party for you and your friends. So in this new world we're living in, we're really redefining the way we live, love and celebrate. So it's okay to kind of move past those old traditions and start thinking about creating and exploring new ones. Take a look at this photo from our friend Vincennes. It gives me goosebumps. It's truly iconic and a sign of the times, and you can have an elopement any way you want it. And here are some beautiful elopements that we've been a part of at 37 Frames. Really up to you the way you want to celebrate. If waiting isn't an option, then an elopement is perfect. I honestly don't think things will be going back to normal anytime soon, but we can always keep moving forward and think forward. And elopements are amazing, and I just get so excited about thinking about all the elopements that we got coming up for this year, 2020, 2021, and all those yet to come. These are our reasons to elope, and we'll definitely be doing a follow-up on how to elope. So again, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, check in with us on all of our socials. We are always updating, especially our Insta, on some divine, breathtaking elopement locations, not only here in Japan but all over the world. We'd love to be able to continue to share with you and give you some inspiration, your vision, ignite all the possibilities. And please remember, you are actually so very special. This is such an incredible, special, challenging, emotionally charged time. And you will be remembered as the couples, as the generation who kept moving forward at this time and who found new ways of celebrating love and defining love. So I hope that gives you a little inspiration on perhaps your own elopement journey. Let love reign, and we will see you again next week. Bye bye.